stream. We'll start a recording. Hello. Welcome to the Super Mario Brothers Cool Draft for Cool People 2023. We're here. It's Extra Life
Why does it say
2023.
8? Oh, I see.
Because we're cool people. We got sunglasses on and we're smiling because we're having fun because it's the Super Mario Brothers draft.
I
Kurt?
didn't see it as an emoji. I saw it as 8D, and I was like, well, we went from 3D to 8D.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the
How
Ds.
many Ds?
You can draft Mario games that are so far in the future. We're gonna skip 4, 5, 6, and 7D and go straight to 8D.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Extra Life 2023. We're gonna do something silly and fun. And Mario Wonder came out, and that is silly and fun. So it's appropriate for everything. I'm Eric Allen. I'm here with Kurt Adam,
I am here,
Joe
not
Drilling,
knowing what's happening.
That's me. I'm here, whether I like it or not.
and Mike Ailes is also here.
I'm here very excited that the stream kind of looks like a Deshare Zone post right now.
It's just gonna get worse from here. So if you're liking what you're seeing, then hope you're gonna like the
What's
way
wrong with your eye?
it looks. I guarantee it. So we've been we weren't even sure if we were gonna do Extra Life digitally or in person until a few weeks ago, and then I was like, we should do a draft. That'd be fun if we're gonna do it online. And then I was like, how about Mario? A new Mario came out. Mario is a fun thing to talk about. I don't have a lot of time, so maybe we'll just draft normal Mario games. And then this morning I was like, that's fucking boring. I'm not going to do that. And so I came up with all these dumb categories without any kind of visual component or a really good way to track it. So as you can see, I've done the only logical thing, which is made a big chart on this piece of paper that I'm going to use to track this. And I also ran out of room because there wasn't enough squares on the paper for all the categories that I came up with. So this is going to go great, and we're all going to have fun, and we're going to talk about Mario. So the basic rules of this draft are that instead of doing what we normally do, which is we pick like a system or something, and we all pick games snake style, and kind of like assemble a list of a desert island games or our favorite games or whatever. We're going to just draft some weird Mario shit and see how it goes. And every time you pick a Mario something, it eliminates, you have to specify which game you're drafting that thing from, and then that will eliminate that game from the pool. And I've come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 categories. And everybody has to
for us.
I will here. I'll finish going over the rules first. We're going to try to make sure everybody gets at least one thing in each category. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I didn't really math it out to make sure it was possible, but I think it should be possible. Somebody might end up having to pick some weird shit like Mario Party 8 or something to make it work, but we'll figure it out as we go. So the categories are, let me zoom this in a little bit. You can see the Super Mario draft. So we're all going to pick a 2D game, a 3D game. We have a category called Mario's Zookeeper, which you will draft any animal themed costume or power up from any Mario thing. Mario's Guidance Counselor, which means you'll draft some kind of job that Mario has done. Mario's done had a lot of careers, done a lot of things over the course of his illustrious, his career. So, there's a lot of options there, I think. Mario's Bestie, which will draft any sidekick that Mario's had. Could be a playable character from a different Mario game, could be like one of the weird NPCs in one of the Mario RPGs or whatever. Pick your Peach. You're going to pick one of the Princess Peaches. Princess Peach has been in like 30 some games, I think, according to the Mario wiki. So Athlete Mario, pick a sport that Mario's been in. That's it. Mario plays lots of sports. Mario in real life, we're going to draft one of the actors that has portrayed Mario in anything, be it a voice actor or a live action actor or whatever you can get your hands on.
Are there even 4?
Oh yeah, there's like 8.
Okay.
Slamma Jamma Mario. Mario is famous for jumping. A 10-foot rim would be no big deal for Mario to put the old ball through the hoop. So we're going to make this a 50-foot rim, which means you're going to have to pick maybe one of Mario's flying power-ups. Whatever. We have to get creative for that one. I'll be the judge of whoever comes up with the best one. We'll get a bunch of extra props. Vacation in the Mushroom Kingdom. You pick a location in any of the Mario games to take a vacation to. And then Mario's Nemesis. I couldn't come up with a good name for this, but it's just any enemy from a Mario game. Or whatever.
Ooh,
somebody that Mario's fought. So you can pick.
Simple, but...
It's pretty open, but I wanted to have a lot of categories, but I wanted to make sure that some of them were like open enough that you can pick something from some weird old Mario game.
So did you mention that if anyone takes any game for any category, that game is gone forever for all the rest?
So if you pick the cape from Mario World, then nobody can pick anything else from Mario World. But you could still pick Super Mushroom or something because that's in other Mario games. You just have to be specific about which other Mario game you're picking from. I don't know if anybody else has a piece of paper handy to maybe write that down to help me track stuff.
I opened a spreadsheet.
Okay.
So that's like the only way to do
it all
it.
in, so
all right, good deal.
I have that ready.
Is it on Google Docs? Could you share that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, share it in the Discord chat. That'd be a...
Now, traditional draft rules give us 4 minutes per game, but I don't want to go to bed
No,
at
no,
5
no.
a.m.
Well,
So I think this should be, I think it's like 1
60
minute.
seconds, 90 seconds. I'm going to say I'm probably going to need 90 seconds on my picks because I'm going to have to make everything happen. But yeah, like we're not going to need to discuss a lot of this stuff. We were going to do a Mario Wonder race to determine draft order, but it's so late. I think if somebody could just come up with a random number generator.
Get the random number generator.
All right, hold on.
Or I mean, I can do it right here. I can.
I have an idea for this. Hold on.
Okay.
Pick a number
four
one
of
for
us?
Mario.
Okay, hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask each of you to name.
69, dudes.
We want convoluted, right? That is what we're going for.
That's
here,
what's
right?
happening. That is literally what's happening. This is the cool draft for cool people.
I would like each of you to name anything you can think of from Mario's entire history, right? And then I'm gonna use the all math words to numbers converter.
Okay.
To convert each of your things into a number. So, for example, I'm gonna pick Chocolate Island from Super Mario World.
I'm gonna go with mustache.
Oh, hold on a second. I just want to make sure this works at all.
Okay.
Maddie asked, Discord is still the same. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Discord is still the same, I believe. I don't think who knows? I've been in charge of that for a while now. I may have broken it, but it's hopefully still the same.
Wow. Okay. So my idea does not seem to work at all.
Okay.
Which is kind of too bad.
That's too bad.
I really just want to. Yeah. Oh well. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
That's okay.
So I guess we'll do the old standby, which is pick a number from 1 to 1,000,000. Eric.
2.
Okay. Joe.
647,136.
Okay. Kurt.
I like how Joe always makes it easy.
59.
Mike said 1 to a fucking million, dude. Don't lay this at my fucking feet.
All right. 224,224.
Okay.
All right. So now we're just gonna generate a random number.
Mm-hmm.
Between 1 and 1,000,000.
Let me bring up the text box here so I can move the names around.
All right. Our random number is 110,379. Which means I believe that the closest to that is Kurt, followed by Eric, and then me, and then Joe.
Okay. All right, here me. So Kurt.
So yeah, you kind of got prices righted there, Eric, by Kurt bidding only a measly 57 over your number.
Kurt, me, you, Joe, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right, that works.
That's what we're going with, whether it's correct or not.
Close enough. Yeah, well, I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4 on my notebook. Right? You see?
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Accurate. Everything is above board. And I don't know. All right, so
I did share the link, by the way.
oh, thank you. So here's
And also, you should have gotten an email with it, too.
so Kurt, you are up.
I am up.
Somebody got a clock.
Oh, I can do that. I normally do that. Hold on.
Or if you're gonna
What are we
do that,
saying?
if you're gonna
90
do that,
seconds?
Mike or Joe should do the clock.
Okay.
All right.
If you're gonna do,
because I'm the merciless
Google
one.
Docs
I'm going to
stuff.
give you guys 1 minute, and Eric will get 90 seconds.
Okay.
I like
Does that
it.
1 minute include your time to choose?
How about we just do a
Wait, how
flat
about
90
seconds, including time to choose.
Yeah, that seems fair. Because sometimes we'll just be able to pick it and like go right through. So.
All right. So then, Kurt, begin choosing now.
All right. 2D game. I'm just going to pick the old standby Super Mario 3.
Okay.
Anything else to say about that?
We said it all when we drafted NES games way back when. To me, it's my favorite of the 2D Marios. I know that Mike's opinion is World. I go for 3. Maybe that's because I played it first, played it more, whatever.
We all played it first.
It's got lots of good stuff. Not necessarily.
We all played it first.
Probably did, but I'm not going to assume.
All right. There's Kurt has Mario 3. I have no way to label what any of this stuff is
It's got
on the screen.
It's got all kinds, and I'll note I'm
That's what the
fucking
notebook is for?
myself on multiple levels because I was like, the Tanuki suit is good, Kariba's shoe is a great.
Those things are another Mario game.
I feel you're more fucking us over on multiple levels by taking
Well,
this game, but
that's
sure.
why I picked it because I'm like, I'm gonna go first, and then there's gonna be a whole shitload of choices after this, so I'm picking this one just to throw the monkey.
You got
wrench
this.
Right away.
You got this in your back pocket. But yeah, it does take a lot of stuff off the board.
Yeah,
But
All right.
turn?
Eric, do you want to do your turn?
and that's
So-
gonna
Yeah.
be more fun anyway.
yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna take.
What's your category?
I don't know. I'm looking at the categories. I got to pick
Okay.
a category first.
All right.
I'm gonna take Elephant Mario from Mario
Ah!
Wonder, in the
fucking great pick.
Mario Zookeeper.
Yeah.
It's-
I feel like that's the easy win right now.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's a little recency bias. It's a little bit that Elephant Mario has the benefit of being in a modern game, which means that they can do some stuff with animation
of-
and graphics.
Animated, really good. There's a lot of graphical power to make him really good, but
also
they did a lot with it.
Yeah.
Like
also,
when he's going into the pipe,
Uh-huh.
he's a little too big.
when you duck,
So he's
and
under blocks.
when you
when
duck
you're-
and
yeah.
swipe your trunk around, it's really incredible. And also all the other characters, the Toad and the Peach and all that stuff. It's very good.
I've seen people argue that the power up isn't that interesting. I'm like, you guys have totally missed the point on this. It doesn't matter what the move set is, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's also that it's a good moveset. I mean, it also like makes Mario like big and weird. Like the fact that you're a block taller kind of changes thing, and the fact that you can attack in front of you, which is not a thing that you can normally do in
Right.
Mario games. Also, the
All right.
water thing is just a cool little detail.
It's cool and weird and mostly useless, but neat.
Yeah.
All right, we got to wrap this one up. Moving on.
I got
All right,
Mike.
it is my
Mike,
turn.
please.
All right, I'm not going to power play this one. I'm going to play to the emotional core of this draft.
Okay.
I'm going to try and pick something that I think is really good for one of these categories.
All right.
I'm going to pick Slamma-Jamma Mario.
Okay. I'm
Mario's
I'm
gonna
excited.
walk into
This is the best
Princess-
category, by the way.
Mario's going to walk into Princess Peach's castle in Mario 64. He's going to hold that basketball and he's going to walk right into the middle and look up at the sun in the lobby.
Okay.
He's going to find himself flying in the stratosphere. He's going to fly to the middle of that holding the basketball and do a butt stomp. He's going to fall from low Earth orbit like 50 miles down onto the Earth. There's going to be a crater like 300 yards across where he lands. There will be nothing left of Peach's castle. And that's how he's going to slam that ball. He's going to jam it.
That's good. I like it.
The dinosaurs are going to go extinct. Sorry, Yoshi.
Well, that's how you get the wing cap from that, right? Is that the specific?
Yeah, it's the wing cap.
Okay.
I don't think it's where you get the wing cap, is it?
I thought it was. I
Isn't
thought it
just
was
a
how
red
you.
coin star.
No, I thought you. I think you have to do that to unlock the whatever blocks, whatever colored blocks it is
Oh,
that
maybe.
have the wing cap in them.
The blue.
All right,
I don't know.
that's my turn.
Good.
So now we're over to Joe.
Good pick. I like it.
All right. Well, I am gonna go so for my first pick. Since I get two, since it's a snake style draft, I'm gonna go with Mario's bestie. And the obvious answer is Luigi from Super Mario Brothers 2 American flavor because he's
Canonical
not
Luigi.
only he's yeah, that's like the first time we saw Luigi be different in the
Which
US
one is this?
and that
Mario 2?
yeah,
Mario.
Mario 2.
U.S.
So
Mario 2.
flutter kick, charge jump, he's
Taller.
better than Peach, I don't care what you say. He can throw turnips at things. I mean, come on. And also, that's like where Luigi gets his look, right? Is like Super Mario 2 is the first time we saw Luigi as taller and slightly less chubby than Mario. And so that's like the quintessential Luigi
That oval
is,
head.
yeah, is Super Mario 2 Luigi.
Good choice.
Um,
Gonna move into pick
and
number two.
then, yeah, and we're going to move into pick number 2 and
I'm very happy with how this all looks so
I-
far. By the way, it's
yeah.
going well.
Um, I think I just have to because I'm worried that Eric will do it if I don't. So I'm going to say Mario in real life is the one, the only Captain Lou Albano.
It's a good pick.
Swing your arms from side to side.
I mean, not only is Captain Lou just great because he's Captain Lou, he was tag team champion when he was a wrestler. He managed many tag team champions himself, tag team specialist Captain Lou. But also his presence on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, one, made him the first American voice of Mario that any of us, would have ever heard, and also made it so that people like Rowdy Roddy Piper showed up on the live action, and Sergeant Slaughter and like showed up in the live action bits of Super Mario Bros. Super Show. Also, he is the only Mario to interact with Elvira and be horny over Elvira. So I mean,
He's got that going for him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty
don't-
sure that Mario is a real horn dog, canonically speaking. They don't
There's-
show you that
but-
on the screen, but
but specifically over Elvira is what what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Eric Darcy says, hell yeah to Captain Lou. My boss recently asked me if I
Yep.
was growing out my goatee for Halloween to be Captain Lou.
You should have put some rubber bands in it, man.
I knew that. I knew that either I would have to pick Captain Lou like very early, or that I wouldn't get him at all. And so I'm sad that I didn't get him. But I mean,
he's on the list, though.
yeah, he's not. He belongs on the list.
All right, I'm going to have to stop you there.
There he is with
And,
Sergeant Slaughter.
We're going to go back to me.
Okay.
All right, this is my one pick. I can't let it get away this time.
Yeah.
Fucking Super Mario World.
2D
The
Mario.
best 2D Mario game. You can say whatever you want about any 2D Mario game or any other platform in the world. They've all got their strong points, but no other 2D platformer has better physics and movement than Super Mario World. It's got two kinds of jumps. It's got two different fall speeds. It's got the exact right amount of momentum. It's got the cape, which I'm really sad I cannot pick again for best power up later on.
Go ahead.
What's that?
No, keep
Because
going.
the cape has the most sick, amazing movement skill. And I mean, obviously, from where I'm coming from, I mean, it's the basis for Kaizo Mario, right? The reason people have made literally hundreds or even thousands of ROM hacks around Super Mario World because it's just so good to play. And some people don't like the actual levels that come with the game. I think they're really great. I think that they're creative and freewheeling in a way that not every Mario game is. The kind of sense of possibility that, I don't know, anything could fucking happen in this game, and it's great. And that was what impressed me so much about Wonder recently, was that it kind of felt like that again to a certain extent. Is like, what's going on at this level? Who knows, man? Let's just jump in and find out.
All
Super
kinds.
Mario World.
Yep.
Now Mario's really tall and skinny and
Also,
and
yeah, I mean,
silhouette.
that spin jump mechanic, man, chef's kiss. It's great.
Yeah, where'd that go?
I don't know.
Why
Yeah.
is it gone?
I don't know, because it's kind of hard to build levels around. I think. I don't know.
I've played thousands of them lately. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, but levels that are for normal people. You know what I mean?
Finish the game and it becomes autumn. What the hell? All right,
Yeah.
I have to stop. I have to cut myself off.
It's great. All right, who's up?
Eric.
Oh, I'm up. Oh boy.
I'll just take a second, slowly reaching
Yeah,
towards the timer.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Boop.
Let's see here.
This won't count against you. I'm not letting Joe come back and take Mario World again when it's not even his favorite 2D Mario game.
Yeah.
Fucker. All right, I'm
Um,
starting your time for real now.
Okay. So what? So we got 3 World, Wonder, 2, and 64,
64. Yep.
are all off the. Oh, I wrote that in the wrong thing. I'll fix that later. Are all off the board, which means that I could take. Oh man. The problem is a lot of the ones that are instantly kind of jumping into my head I can probably get later.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of strategizing and not a lot of picking happening
Yeah,
here.
no. I'm
You
gonna
used up half
go.
your time.
I'm gonna go Princess Peach from Super Mario RPG.
Okay, that's your
Yeah.
bay.
So that's like the very first Princess Peach that was playable. You know.
Well, Mario 2.
2.
Oh, that's true. Mario 2. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But she's like very powerful and individual in that game. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Mario 2. But most of the other Mario games, Princess Peach is just kind of the MacGuffin that Mario has to go and recover. And in Mario RPG, she's a real character with agency. I mean, she's still kind of relegated to girly stuff. She's like a healer, and like her she's like a frying pan or like a slap glove or a fan to attack people, but like a third of the way through the game you have to rescue her from this weirdo in this tower who's named Booster, who wants to fake marry her, and it's one of my favorite little side things in that game. And I don't know, never left my party after that. So that's
All right,
that's a
well,
Mario RPG Princess Peach.
All right. Next up, we're heading back to the K-Man. K-Dog.
That's me.
Starting your timer now, Kurt.
Yep. Harumph.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking you had said something about power-ups, and so I was thinking about power-ups, and I realized that's not actually a category.
Well, so power-ups could be, you can use power-ups in the Slamma
As a
Jamma
suit?
Mario as an animal or as
Maybe even
a
the
career.
athletic career,
Yeah,
maybe,
there's a few
or
of
or
those.
even,
I mean, there's one where he turns into a hammer brother, and I would accept that as like a carpenter if that's what you want to do.
guidance counselor
I
category.
was actually thinking about the Hammer Brothers suit as a thing that I wanted to pick at some
45
point.
seconds.
So let's go for Hammer Brothers suit as far as Carpenter.
All right, which game is that going to come from?
I think that's in. I mean, it's in 3, but I think it's also in U.
Maybe so.
I think, yes, it is in one of the Wii U
I
games.
found a
Yeah.
list, and I was looking. Is it on here?
Why?
A little fact checking here.
Yeah. fact
Mario Wiki Hammer suit. It may only be in Mario 3.
checking. Okay, so
That
I'll
was in Mario Maker too, wasn't it?
I'll do a variant of it. I'll go with the boomerang suit.
Ah, that's from one of the new games, right?
Yeah, that's from Mario 3D Land.
Is that a job or like an
So that can
athletic
be
thing?
that
or-
can be an athletic thing, I think.
Okay. All right,
Playing
Mario,
to the judge.
the boomerang athlete.
Playing to the judge. Question.
All right. Well, Kurt, why don't you roll right into your second choice then?
I think for animal then, since the elephant is gone.
Okay, so wait, what was that again? Sorry.
Boomerang Mario from 3D Land,
Okay.
and we're claiming that's
Like an
an
athletic
athletic
thing.
thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works for me. Which game was that again?
Mario 3D Land.
3D Land.
3D Land. Okay. Good.
So your second choice, Kurt?
Yep. My second choice is, I think we'll go with a B Mario
Oh,
from Galaxy for the animal.
Okay.
I just
very fuzzy.
It's very fuzzy. It's kind of weird when it showed up. It was like, okay, he's a bee. He can kind of fly, but not a lot.
Hates water.
He hates water. It's rendered kind of interestingly. It's also from a game I really like a lot, Mario Galaxy. They do some interesting things with it, but while also constraining it to not just be like, yeah, just fly to the end.
Whoa, shit.
So it's
That is a
good
huge
mix of
image. Holy shit.
giving you the ability to do something interesting in a game that has more unfettered movement. But
Plus, you get to climb over that giant lady bee because, as we've established, Mario's horny.
yep, exactly.
All right. Well, that takes us back to Eric.
Okay, hang on.
You finished adjusting the last
No,
image
I
of
still
the
have to
bee
get.
suit?
I have to get the B suit still, but okay. Okay. Which game was the B suit in?
Galaxy One.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna take Galaxy 2 and 3D Mario. That is
That's fair.
that
That's
is
fair.
hands down
is.
the best 3D Mario game.
I agree with
Agreed.
that.
And
I waffled on just going for that.
there's probably some other clever places that I could have taken that, but as it happens, my brain is completely overloaded with trying to do all these different things. I need an extra set of arms, like the pilot from Farscape,
That's right.
and that would make this a little easier. But I just think that Mario Galaxy 2 is. I think Joe was capturing some footage of that the other night. In fact, I might be able to use that here. Can I just draw? I can. I think I can just dump that in there and just OBS will just play it.
It's just gonna play the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
That's good. That's great.
That's
I love
rad.
it.
You might have to mute it though.
Oh yeah. Hang on a second. Where the hell is it? There it is. Properties. Restart. Loop it. I don't. Oh, right here. There we go. Now it's muted. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I love this. This is perfect.
I could probably do that for some of these other ones. We have some other. There's some other footage in some of these other ones.
But you don't really have to justify Galaxy 2 as being
No.
incredible because it really is just
Yep.
like it's
It's-
the 3D Mario game.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the best. They nailed the controls. It is the best camera controls in a 3D platformer, and that matters a lot because a lot of times those are not good.
1000% I agree with it. That's
Yeah.
my biggest complaint about Mario 64, regardless of how revolutionary it is, and it's got lots of cool stuff and good ideas, but the camera is not great.
It's tough.
All right,
Tough out
we
there.
need to move on. So I think that's back to me.
I'm gonna
Yep.
give Kurt what he wants here for this B Mario one.
Well, you can work on that. All right, I think what I'm going to go for, because this category I feel is starting to heat up a little bit, for Zookeeper Mario, I'm going to take the frog from Mario Odyssey because it goes rebeat and it jumps very high.
I like
That's
it.
kind of all I have to say about that.
What else is there?
Is
What else?
rebeat?
What else needs to be said? I gotta put that down in
Rebeat?
the corner. Yeah, I
So,
don't.
I
Mario
mean-
Odyssey is a really, really great game.
Yep.
I enjoyed it a lot more the second time I played it. Expectations were managed.
Once if you know what's like which places to really invest your time and which ones not to, I think helps somewhat.
It's got lots and lots of good stuff, and then it has lots of additional stuff.
Oh, I could also have gone with the Pokebird. The Pokebird's
Yeah,
very
you can
good.
do that. You can still change it. Your time's not
Does
up
it say
yet.
rebeat? Oh, I love that Pokebird. I could leave this up to the group. What do you
I
think?
the
Frog or
I mean I
Pokebird?
think the Pokebird might be my favorite mechanic from that game.
Yeah, okay,
Frog-
Pokebird.
Frog Mario with the mustache is extremely good.
I know, but the Pokebird is pretty
All right.
cool. Also, that's the Bowser Castle music
Yeah.
level, which is one of the best songs in the game too. So
Pokebird. Is that what it's called? Is it?
I have no idea.
Is
There
it
you
the
go.
one with the hat, right?
Yeah, yeah. Take the little drawing,
Or this
third
little.
one there.
This one?
I was thinking the drawing. Yeah, there was kind of squished. I like that. I don't know who drew that. Good job, whoever drew that bird. We should probably
It's a
move on to
very good bird.
Joe's next turns.
Should.
Joe's turnses.
Yeah.
How you doing, Joe?
Well, I think.
Uh huh. Oh, this one is also very good. Am I all
So
caught
I'm
up? I think
gonna-
I've got 3 for everybody that's got 3, right? Yeah, I think we're doing okay here.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
All right.
You got it.
I.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna
Also,
say,
almost all the.
Mario's
Oh, go ahead.
Mario's finest hour in an athletic context, I think, was actually not something that he, did as a competitor, but in fact was his turn as a referee.
Mm-hmm. This is a good
in
pick.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
If my brain was functioning, I may have picked this.
He
earlier,
makes
but-
sure that both boxers keep it clean and come out fighting.
Yep.
And make sure there's no.
No. This is
play.
not. You said career, right? This is Ref
No, I
Mario
said
from Punch Out.
athletic. No,
Athletic
athletic.
career.
His athletic career. This is athletic Mario.
Which wait, what?
This is not guidance counselor. This is
This is
athletic.
not guidance
Athletic
counselor.
career.
This is
No, what's your pick again?
Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Right,
Punch
he's a
Out.
referee. That's career. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not athletic career. That's
But
that's guidance counselor. That's a job. That's not an athletic competition.
So he's saying athletic career means he has to be competing.
Yes, yeah, it has to be an athletic thing that he's competing in,
Fine.
not an athletic adjacent. Come on,
I
man.
think
There's
that's-
there's
I think
literally
that's fair.
there's literally a million athletic competitions that Mario's been involved in. That's the whole point of the category. So this has to go in job. Which
All
is
right,
where
rules
this
are
is where
rules.
I would have picked it, and I think it's I think
I
it's the best of the Mario job picks in the whole draft.
Fine.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so
Nice.
don't feel bad about it, Joe.
Joe, pick
All
your
right,
next one
well,
now.
then, yeah. So my next one, I mean, things are already getting thin, and I'm worried that it's going to go for other reasons. So I'm going to say 3D Mario is Super Mario 3D World,
Fuck it.
which is the best 3D Super Mario game. Galaxy 2 has a reasonable claim to that throne for sure.
It's
but,
definitely Galaxy 2, but 3D World's very good.
3D World
3D
is very
World
good,
is-
but yeah,
so good, and was just such a delight to play. 3D World was the first 3D Mario game that I felt like had the energy of a 2D Mario game in 3D in a way that none of the ones before it really did.
Horrible, Eric. What do you? That's no.
what the fuck?
I don't want that.
That's George Foreman's ear, I guess.
I understand it now. Yeah, it took me a second. It's woof.
I don't know what this is from, but I like that art, so that's what we're gonna use that one.
All right, you can still have 30 seconds, Joe.
Sorry, yeah, keep going, Joe.
I don't know that I need it. Super Mario. What can I mean?
There's-
Super Mario
there-
3D Land was like a good. It felt like a good, base, and then 3D World was just like, no, this is the
Yeah,
real.
no, turn it into this. Yeah,
This is
agree.
the real deal.
Yep.
So.
That's a good pick. I like it.
All right,
Mm.
I think Mike's up.
Mike is
All
up.
right. First question is: does Bowser's Fury count as a separate game? It was released separately.
Is it? Can you
Many-
buy it
many years
standalone? If you can buy it
Well, you can't-
standalone,
you
then
can
I'm.
now, but it's
Oh, you can't
you,
buy
you
it.
can't buy it standalone, but it is like a different game.
Okay,
It's-
then
it's-
I think if you can't buy it separately, I don't think it counts. But I'd be fine counting it just because we're gonna end up with what 44 Mario things picked.
We
So-
are, and I'm going to use it in the most courageous way possible by not picking it as a 3D platformer game.
Okay, that's good because it's
Well,
a
of course
bad
not.
because it's not that good of a 3D platformer game. So
Oh, it's
you make
great,
the
I
right
love it.
decision. Yeah.
I'm gonna use it as a vacation destination.
Yeah, good pick. That's a good pick.
On my vacation, I want to go to Pounce Bounce Isle, where everything is a cat.
Yep.
The mushrooms are cats. The waves are probably cats. The bushes are cats. The Goombas are cats. The cats are cats. The other cats are giant cats. Like, it's just like a cat cafe on a tropical beach, where every once in a while you probably want to go inside what the fire starts raining down and stuff. But that's the rest of the time though it's really nice. So, Bowser's Fury vacation destination. And I guess with that, I'll hand it back to you, Eric.
Oh no, don't do that.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. If you want to grab that image, and then it'll start your timer once.
That's all right. I'll catch up in a minute. I wrote it down.
Look up Mount Magmia. That's a really good one that looks like a cat, and it's from that game.
What is it called? MAG.
Mount Magmeow.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see. I get the pun. There you go.
Do you? I could explain it to you if you want.
Yeah, thanks. Listen, man. I got kind of a lot going on right now. Okay, so what have I got left here? I need a nemesis. I need a 2D game. I need a job. I need a friend from Mario. Athlete. I need an actor.
Real life.
Ooh. Vacation is a good one too. It's like I haven't really had enough time to you know what? I'm gonna go with Vacation Mario, and we're going to Pianta Island from Super Mario Sunshine.
God damn it!
Yes, it is an obvious pick.
I was like, nobody's gonna pick Sunshine because it's not that great.
Because this
At various
is
points, but I'm gonna keep that in my back. I was literally gonna say that next.
I believe it's Delfino Island.
Or Delfino.
Delfino.
The Piantas
Yeah,
are the weird little tree people that live there.
Delfino Plaza is the hub world
Yeah.
in that game.
But it's all Delfino Island is like where the whole game takes place. I mean, here's the thing: Mario Sunshine is like, it's a pretty good 3D platformer. It's a pretty bad Mario game as far as the mainline games in the series, but it's a really fun setting, and the music is great in that game, and that just seems like a chill, fun place to hang out as long as
agree.
Baby Bowser's not around, causing havoc. The rest of the time it seems like a fun place to go. There's hiking, there's swimming, there's all kinds of good shit in Delfino Island. So I'm gonna make that my vacation destination.
Great. I think there are no more 3D Mario games, so I'm not entirely sure how we're going to finish that category. We just burned 2 of them on vacation destinations.
Not true.
Oh,
Right.
okay. I guess it's Kurt then.
So it's up to
It's
Kurt.
me. All right, for 3D game, I'm gonna say Luigi's Mansion.
There you go.
Okay.
And because Mario's both in it
Which-
physically and constantly, if you do what you should be doing when you're playing that game, which is pushing the button and making Luigi just keep saying Mario.
Which one? We're talking the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's I like that pick. Vamp for a minute so I can catch up on the pictures.
I mean, I like all the Luigi's Mansion games, but the first one had a sort of, it was a surprise coming out. Wait, Luigi's gonna have his own game, and that's the release thing, not a Mario game. What? And it does have the quavery voice that first happened in that game, which I always found really amusing. And it's got a great atmosphere. It's fun exploring around in the mansion and finding where all the ghosts are hiding and so on and so forth. So
Uh-oh, what's happening?
it's a good time.
Uh-oh. What's going on, computer?
Computer.
I can't handle there's too much Mario.
It's some
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not very happy with me. My computer is a little upset with me at the moment here. Okay.
All right, now what you need to do is take a screenshot of your existing setup and make that into one file.
Uh-huh.
Then just stick that in the background and then start overlaying more
Stop
stuff on
asking
top
me
of it.
if I want to use Google Lens, please. Nope, I don't want internet shortcuts. I want fucking image files.
You have Google Lens?
Well, it wants me to like post the image into the thing to try and do like an image search, but it just keeps spitting me links instead of.
Just open a different browser.
Yeah, that's a link. Why are these all links? I hate the internet sucks now, guys.
Okay, Windows Shift S to do a screen grab.
Yeah.
Let me try it this way. There we go. Okay, there's Mount Magmeow for Mike, which is a fun place to go. So I think, are we all caught up? No, we didn't. I didn't get Kurt.
Luigi's
You need
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion for me.
Okay, I think we're okay now.
Right. Well, you're okay. All right. I should open up the spreadsheet again and try and figure out what I'm actually.
Is it my turn? No, it's your turn.
No, I have one more.
Oh, Kurt
And then
has
it'll be
two.
back to you.
Number 2.
Then I'm gonna say for Nemesis, I'm gonna say Bowser.
Okay,
and I'm gonna say
Bowser?
I'm gonna say Super Mario Bros. Original.
That's a pretty fucked up Bowser. Yeah.
Because it's a funky Bowser, but all Bowsers are good.
Or bad, I guess.
Or bad. They're so bad they're good. He's the canonical dude in Odyssey. He's getting wandering around in a tux. In Wonder Now, he turned himself into a fucking gunship. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit with him. But it all started there. It's good stuff.
He was extremely intimidating. I don't think there's any Bowser that's ever been as scary as SMB1 Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah, he becomes kind of buffoonish later on, right?
Yeah.
Like kind of an idiot, I
mean, I think that goes back and forth. At times he's dumb, and then at times he's very scary when he gets really pissed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but SMB1 Bowser is only scary.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay.
And the first time I figured out how to, jump over him and defeat him was such a feeling of triumph. So,
despite the princess being.
How do you guys feel about this Bowser? Oh, you can't see it. Sorry.
Good.
The weird kind of human wearing.
Oh my god.
Wearing some kind of weird suit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
All right.
Eric.
All right.
Eric's pick.
Oh, it's Eric's again.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Wait, is that right? Yeah. Because then.
You've already placed Bowser, so you can do this now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, great. What do I got left?
Wait a minute, I'm missing something for Eric. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
I should have 4.
No,
right?
Delfino. I didn't write Delfino because I was too busy updating my list, saying, "God, I can't use that." All right, go ahead.
Ew. Well, let's see here. I was just trying to think of some of the different. Okay, all right. So, oh man. Some of the different ways that Mario can kind of get around.
Clock's ticking, bud.
Yeah, I know. How much time have I got?
30 seconds.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I had to pick something.
Shit. All right, I'm gonna take the I'm gonna go. I feel like Mario Maker is kind of like the last ditch place to grab kind of anything you want, So I'm gonna go with the Cape Feather in Mario Maker, and I'm gonna use that. That's how Mario's gonna take flight and his way over, and then just like tomahawk jam the fucking ball right through the ball and his whole body. He's gonna
Dive bomb.
nosedive down through the rim and pound the ground, and unlock all those secret areas in Super Mario World.
All right. Cape Feather Dunk
Yeah.
from the Mario Maker.
Alright.
Okay, back to me, I guess. I think I'm gonna go for Mario's bestie, and the character that I'm gonna pick is from Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and of course, the most obvious character to choose from that game is Flavio. Flavio, the bright yellow, rich sea captain with an armada of gold ships who likes to go on cool island adventures with you, and he brings along his red ruby skull. And, when it turns out you need to use that red ruby skull to solve a puzzle, he doesn't want to part with it, but he does, because he's here for, like, the you're not even finding Flavio when you start searching images for him. He's got, like, this weird, vaguely European way of talking.
Yeah.
He's a pompous doof, but he's up for adventure. And he's, when it comes down to it, when the chips are down, Flavio, like, he gets it done. He'll back you up. He'll take on a ghost pirate for you.
Yeah, he steps
What
up.
even is
Flavio's
what
a
is
homeboy.
he? Is he a person? Is he supposed to be a person?
Yeah, he's
Is
like
he
he's about as close as you get to a person in the Mario RPG games.
But he doesn't look like Mario. Mario's a person, and he
Is
doesn't.
he?
Or yes.
I mean,
New
Mario doesn't
Donk
look
City,
like a
I think,
person.
says
Yeah.
otherwise.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's Mario doesn't look like a person, but the style of Mario indicates that's what a person in this world looks
What did
like,
I
and
pick?
Flavio
Oh.
doesn't look like Mario. That's all I'm saying.
Uh-huh. Well, anyway, Flavio's great, and I love doing a stupid accent whenever I read Flavio's lines for my son when we play this game. Which is probably why I chose him. Joe, we're back to you, bud. Hit it.
It's getting tough.
It's really tough is when you don't have time to think about it in between rounds because you're doing a bunch of other crazy bullshit the whole time.
This was your
Yeah.
idea.
It was my idea. I'm
True.
not listen.
It's true.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it could be worse for Joe.
I mean, that's true, but So I think
About 45 seconds left.
it's a game that I didn't play until recently, but it's a pretty good one, and I think out of all the animal options, it's one of the more unsung ones, although it somehow made it into Smash Brothers. But I think I'm gonna have to go for the Zookeeper option. I'm gonna go with Bunny Mario from Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
Okay.
Ooh, Dark Horse. Dark Rabbit.
It's a very cute Mario, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Good choice.
Do you have
Make
anything else
another.
to say about Bunny Mario?
Doesn't have time for that.
I really feel like
That's true,
there
yeah.
should have been more, more of that, but there just wasn't.
That's an extremely good picture of Bunny Mario. All right. Okay. What's your next one, Joe?
So I think
Love that we just have a video of Galaxy 2.
I could do that for some other ones too, but
it's pretty good, right? Man.
it's hard, right? Like I said, I wish I'd come up with this a week ago and everybody could have spent some more time thinking about it. Also, that completes the Mario Zookeeper category, where we ended up with Elephant Mario, Bee Mario, Frog Mario,
actually
Strike,
the Pokebird,
Pokey
it's not
Bird
the frog.
Mario. Yeah, and Bunny Mario.
Oh yeah, you changed it. Yeah.
Changed it. You can see my list has been updated That
You
was
got 30 seconds
one
to make your
complete
choice.
category. And what Flavio's that was Thousand Year Door, right, Mike?
Yes.
Okay. That's a shame because there's a lot of good weird Mario characters in that game.
I'm sorry, weirder than Flavio?
I mean, I don't know about weirder than Flavio, but there's just a lot of like cool characters in there.
Joe, you still with us?
Yeah, no, I'm still. This is fucking. You're getting down to.
What
You only
happens
got,
when you
you're out of
zip up all
time.
his
You're gonna run
time
out of
is-
time, which means somebody
He
else
is out
can
of
just
time.
pick. Yeah, see. Better go.
All
So do
right.
we like come back to him later?
If
the
you got a
nemesis-
pick, Mike,
the-
you can take it. Okay, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
For Nemesis, I think I had to go with. It was New Super Mario Brothers Wii where Bowser turned into a skeleton, right? And you had to fight skeletal Bowser.
That's in a
Okay.
few games, but I think that one, yes, at the end, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with skeletal Bowser from New Super Mario Brothers Wii for the Nemesis. There's something about that. Like he actually watching Bowser fall into the lava as he has so many times, but then like thrash around and turn into a skeleton was kind of like almost felt like a bit much, you know.
Which one? Mario.
New
Wii?
Super Mario Brothers Wii.
Okay.
Skeleton
I'm
Bowser.
pretty sure, right? That does happen in that game, right?
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
believe,
mean,
yeah. I think it's the last boss that you fight. It happens first in Yoshi's Island, doesn't it?
Are we sure that's not just Bowser again?
I mean, it's a different game and it's a different version of Bowser, so
Okay. I don't know.
He's just right there, Dry Bowser.
Dry Bowser, yes.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't think you. I mean, I'm just saying you can't get to Dry Bowser without regular Bowser. It's not like a different person. But
I don't know. It's like
fine.
Have you ever
difference between
seen
Goku
Dry
and Super
Bowser and
Saiyan Goku, right?
Regular Bowser in the same place.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Well, we're going way over time on that one, so I should probably pick it up again. The Bay category, is it only versions of Peach, or is it any?
The original emails
anybody
said
that Mario's
ladies.
is dating. So
Oh, dating. Okay.
yeah, it has to be a
That-
Mario girlfriend.
I
or
feel like
love
that's got to
interest.
be either Peach or Pauline.
Yeah, that
I don't feel like there's
It's
a
pretty
lot
limited.
of room. Maybe Princess Daisy, and if you go by the original Super Mario Land. All right, well, fine,
Hey.
that's fine. I'm gonna pick my Princess Peach then. I'm gonna pick Princess Peach from the original Paper Mario because she's getting shit done behind the scenes. She's sneaking around Bowser's
Yep.
castle. She's doing espionage. She's baking cakes for the big gourmet guy. Not like Thousand Year Door Princess Peach, who's just getting hit on and watched in the shower by a creepy computer.
yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah, no. My Paper Princess Peach is original Paper Mario Paper Princess Peach. Please.
But not the evil version. Which one
Well,
had
that's
the evil
actually
one?
Thousand Year. That's Thousand Year
That's Thousand
Door.
Year Door, okay.
Final boss, possessed Princess Peach. So yeah, her entire role in Thousand Year Door is to be spied on and hit on by a computer, and then used by an evil spirit to be turned into a sexy goth boss for you to stomp on. So really, she gets treated pretty badly by that game. In original Paper Mario, she's captured, but she's doing everything she can to undermine Bowser
Is this
and feed you
Oh
information.
no, that's Origami. That's the one from Origami. Based on
Anyway,
the art style.
that's my Peach.
Okay.
Which I'll give you a second to get that sorted out, and you're going to be up next, Eric.
Thanks. Okay. All right, what have I got to pick here? Real life athlete, Mario's buddy, Mario Jobs. And a 2D game, and someone that Mario fights. I'm gonna go with I'm going to go with Jesus. Okay, hang on. It's actually hard to Google for stuff about Mario because it's such a broad thing. Well, actually, you know what? I'll worry about that later. I'll take Mario in real life, and we're gonna go with the best actor to have ever portrayed Mario, which is Bob Hoskins from the Mario Brothers movie. It is a bad movie. It is a bizarre performance because it is a bizarre script. But I love Bob Hoskins. I think that it's kind of a shame that he didn't get an opportunity to play a good Mario. It's kind of a weird pick, but he also is kind of, he looks like Mario in kind of the right way. And
At the very least, it's a memorable movie.
it is. It's a very memorable movie, and if I have an opportunity to pick Bob Hoskins in a draft, I feel like I need to do it. Just for, like, he's very memorable in Brazil, and obviously Who Framed Roger Rabbit is like an all-time favorite of mine.
The long Good Friday.
Long Good Friday is a
called.
great movie. Yeah,
It's a great movie.
he plays
Mona
like
Lisa.
Captain Hook's buddy in that bad movie Hook.
It's me.
Yeah,
It's me.
He was a British actor that, like, when he came to America, ended up being like the best or weirdest thing in a bunch of bad movies in the 90s. But that's worth something to me. So I'm gonna take Bob Hoskins in the original Mario Brothers movie.
All right. Well, speaking of best or weirdest things, it's Kurt's turn.
Okay, so for coolest dunk,
Slamma Jamma Mario.
yeah, Slamma Jamma.
How's Mario? How's Mario?
It's been a long time since I played this game, but I think this counts. Mario Strikers Charged from the
Okay.
Wii.
Sure.
And when you get all charged up, you can do just like a gigantic skill shot goal thing, from kind of wherever. So, he's not slamming it with his hands, he's slamming it with his feet, leaping up the air and basically, setting the ball on fire and blasting it through the
Okay,
Sounds good to me.
that's good.
Shaolin soccer that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Mario Strikers. I'm making notes while I'm doing it. All right. And then
I see Eric identifies with Bob Hoskins. A lot.
yeah.
That's how he feels.
Also
Trying to
how
keep
you
his
feel
crowd
right
from
now.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, Mario Strikers.
Mario
What's the power-up
Strikers.
thing called?
Just he does everybody can do a mega shot or mega strike or something like
Okay.
that. And they'll just be like a ridiculous
Like this?
finisher
Ooh,
move.
looking
Yeah,
evil.
like that.
That's pretty cool,
This is
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
All right, Kurt.
Yeah,
what's your
mega
next?
strike. And then for bestie, I'm not sure how loosely we're gonna just count sidekicks. It seems like we're saying also in a game with them.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like somebody
so-
that hangs out with Mario sometimes.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with Captain Toad
Yeah.
because he's in Mario Maker 2.
Yep.
And
I mean,
Captain Toad
you can
is
just
fucking
take
awesome.
you can just take Captain Toad if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
you gotta
not.
pick a game though.
I had to pick a game to also eliminate the
Okay.
game.
All right. Fair enough.
And I wanted to pick a Mario game instead of just Captain Toad Treasure Tracker because that wouldn't block anybody.
Right. There's
but
still
Captain
somebody
Toad
that needs
Treasure
there's
Tracker-
still somebody that needs a 3D game.
Exactly. Yeah. So Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is a great game. A Mario themed puzzle game with no jump. And
You have to talk about Captain Toad, not the game.
yeah, but Captain Toad is filled with the wonder of adventure. He's got the light on his, the helmet light. He's got a little backpack.
He's
He
cute.
walks around. He's so happy,
You got a
but
spaceship.
he doesn't have the super annoying like Toad voice.
This is a very good Captain
It's
Toad
moderated
cosplay,
a little bit.
by the
Yeah,
way.
it's very good.
Yeah.
So Captain Toad is great. And the newer game has the lady Captain Toad, whose name now escapes me.
Well, that's
Captain Toadette.
definitely the wrong one.
I think she's got a different name than that. I'll look it up. But anyway, Captain Toad,
All right, Captain.
so
Toad.
great.
Good choice. Good choice. Well, bad news, Eric.
What's
It's gonna
that?
be your turn again.
No, I don't want to take another turn. Okay. Let's see. Well, you guys,
You
can you
should've
guys, can you
done
guys
this with
vamp
somebody else, and you could just
for a
run it.
little while? Yeah. Can you
That's
guys
true.
just talk for a bit? I mean,
Yeah.
we're fucking blazing through this though. I'm very proud
We're
of
going.
how
This
we
is
have
this
to.
is the fastest draft we've ever done. So
It's because we
Eric,
changed the amount of time.
Yeah.
The time
Because if
to
we don't
way
do it too
shorter.
fast, it's gonna finish at 2 in the morning.
yeah. So Eric
I'm
has
sick. I can't do that.
2D, athletic career, bestie, nemesis, and guidance counselor.
All right, so guidance counselor is our least filled in category so far. That
Yep.
and athletic career.
Well, that's because I took the best one. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I was starting to take ones that I knew I had something for, so I could think more about the other ones. Mike's got 3D, athletic career, in real life, nemesis, and guidance
And
counselor.
that's not
left.
me. A lot of them.
Okay. All right. I'm just.
I'm saying
I'm,
love
those are the
to
ones.
do.
Those are the ones you have left.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's-
Joe's got 2D,
I think there's.
athletic career, coolest dunk,
Yeah.
bay, and vacation.
There's plenty of good jobs left. But I'm gonna take the one that Mario is probably least qualified to do, and also maybe the best job-based Mario game. And I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take
Yep.
Dr. Mario. Like,
Yeah, that was.
there's no
that
way
was
this
the
guy
obvious one
fucking
for
had
me.
time to take 8 years of college or had the money to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars in education to become a proper doctor.
Do you
and
know
yet
how
he's
many
out
points
here.
he's picked up in those games?
That's
He's
true.
got a lot.
Yeah,
of
but just because I mean, look, I could win the lottery tomorrow. That doesn't make me qualified to prescribe
a bucket of
medication
time.
to people, you know. But Dr. Mario is a really fun.
But I
game.
mean, he doesn't have to prescribe very much because each one of those pills is really big.
He doesn't even have like modern medical equipment. He's got that thing on his head. Like, what fucking respectable modern doctor would do that? It's ridiculous. But
It's coming back. I think all the sexy doctors
Yeah.
are gonna have those reflectors on their heads.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
Yep.
But anyway, I really those are really fun games, and
Agree.
and it's a good character, and it's like it actually made for a fun and interesting variant of Mario for the like most recent Smash Brothers game. There's some good shit going on with Dr. Mario. So,
Good
and
music.
and I'm just gonna pick OG Dr. Mario because
That works.
that is if you're doing like an all time top 10 NES.
Get the 2D
music,
art one there. The blue background 2D art.
the one at the top.
Well, I'm a little behind you, I
Oh,
think.
sorry.
Oh, anyway, whatever. Yes, Dr. Mario. Good choice. Good choice.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Is it back to me then?
Yes.
All right, so Mario's nemesis. I think Mario's fought a lot of people over the years, but I think that we can all agree that probably by far the most memorable and dangerous and impressive nemesis Mario has ever had in the history of all of his video games is none other than Richter Belmont, whom he fought in Super Mario
Okay,
Brawl. Was it
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
that's a
Yeah.
very that is
wielder
a
of-
very good use of Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Wielder of the Vampire Killer? You know,
Uh-huh.
he's got the item smashes, the Holy Cross. He's the ultimate Belmont and a fitting rival for Super Mario, right?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, sure.
Anybody? Yeah, like I said, literally anyone that Mario's ever fought is eligible in this category. So
Plus, Richter, we all know that he has a tendency to go evil every once in a while, right? Mario is basically a goody two shoes. There's not like a lot of darkness in that heart, I don't think.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
But Richter, you never know when Richter could turn on you.
Good point.
Hey, it's Anthony. Mario's
Hey.
nemesis, Mike. Hey, what's up, Anthony?
Wait, Mike's
glad
Mario's nemesis.
I'm glad you're here because you can help vamp when I need to make picks and have to take time to like reset my brain for picking stuff.
good.
I believe Eric is hoist to his own petard.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
That's
What
a bad
happened?
thing to be hoisted to.
that's the worst. Yeah.
I've been hoisted. There's no doubt about that. All right,
but
who's
that's
up?
okay. It's not your problem right now. It's Joe's turn.
Joe's turn.
And he's gonna have.
Am
two
I keeping
picks.
up? I haven't missed anything, right?
thanks.
Everybody should be at.
I think.
This will be Joe's 7th, and that gives everybody 7. Is that right? I got 1, 2,
I believe
Yes,
so.
that's
You have
correct.
double ref Mario. There's a little confusing, but
double ref Mario.
that's because you have two versions of ref Mario.
I do. Oh
It's
yeah,
one image.
yeah.
So,
It's one image. Yeah.
so in terms of dunking, when we
Uh-huh.
talk about Slamma Jamma Mario,
Oh yeah.
and just obliterating the fucking hoop, I think. There's some options. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a dark horse. New Super Mario Brothers 2, which is a game that I otherwise don't much care for,
Mhm.
includes the invincibility leaf, which is like if you fail a bunch of times, the game just gives you a special leaf that makes you an invincible Tanuki Mario that lets you fly as much as you want. So it's
Yep.
like a P-wing
Like a
and a
P-wing?
Starman in
Oh.
one. And that way, Mario can drive the lane. If anyone gets in his way, they'll just get knocked directly off the court because he'll be invincible.
It's true.
And
Yeah.
then he can use
This
the
is this
infinite
is it's
flight
like
power.
it's like young Shaq when
Yeah,
Mario gets
right.
that shit. Yeah.
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 And he's gonna fly way up there, and then he's gonna do like a Kareem skyhook
50
in the invincible Tanuki suit.
50-foot hoop, 100-foot hoop. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
he's just knocking everybody
yeah,
down and just like
yeah.
tomahawk jamming that thing, like ripping the whole fucking backboard down on top of everybody's head. What is
He
that
can get all the
called?
way to that third hoop that's stacked on top of the other two.
Yeah, for sure. What's yeah, Joe's just going for
What
pure power,
white
no
raccoon?
elegance.
Yeah, right. White raccoon Mario apparently is the technical name for what this Mario is.
Wow, weird.
Um,
This occurs to me actually that this would have been an okay use of Super Mario 2 Japan Lost Levels. You could have used those ridiculous springboards that send you up into the sky for like 5 seconds before you fall down. That would have been a good way to
Oh,
burn through
yeah.
that game.
Oh
Too late, we
god.
filled out this category. The Slamma Jamma.
Yep,
got
Slam
Super
Jam is
Saiyan.
done.
That's our.
It is.
Is that our
What did
first?
Kurt
No.
pick? I didn't write Kurt's down.
the Super
The
Mario Strikers.
Super Mario
Oh, yeah.
Strikers charge shot.
All right. Well,
That's a
Joe,
Mega
it
Strike.
is once again your turn.
It's true. It's my
Everything's
turn
coming
again.
up, Joe.
That's right.
Bingo.
Yeah. Phew. Man, just I like it's.
What do you got? What's
This
Joe?
is
What's
one of
Joe
those
got
things
left?
that it's. This is right. This is
You
one
got
of those
2D
things
game.
where it's like,
Joe's got 2D,
Get a pick a
Athletic
peach.
Career, Bay, and Vacation.
I think for of the remaining 2D games,
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of have to like. There's not a lot left in terms of 2D Mario games.
I mean, there's like a million of them, but a lot of them you don't want.
Well, but yeah, a lot of them aren't any good. Or not a lot of them, but like the ones that aren't really Mario games or what have you. I think of the ones that are still on the board, though. I think I'm gonna go with New Super Mario Brothers U,
Okay.
which, is I haven't finished. That's one of the ones I actually haven't finished, but
It's a
I
video
think
game.
it's a video game. I
really pretty.
enjoyed when I
It's
played a
it's
bit with
quite
you
good.
guys. It looks really good. The Van Gogh stage is really cool.
This is your 2D pick?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Go ahead.
It also came with there was a DLC, or the version I have just came with it included, where there's like a super hard mode where you just play as Luigi, called Super Luigi U. And
Why is
I
that
think
harder?
That's neat. The levels are totally different. They completely changed the stage layouts so that it's harder. It's like a hard mode.
Does he have that
of
like
game.
slippery jump?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. So
All right. Well,
yeah,
the
I think
pickings
that's
are
what
slim. That's a fact.
I have to go with for that because my other options are like New Super Mario Brothers 1, which is, I mean, I thought it was okay when I first got it, but it's not that good.
You could have picked a
I-
game that came out in 1994.
I don't like that game.
Really? Weird.
Ooh, fighting words.
Yeah.
Did we officially welcome Anthony to the?
I did. This is
Oh,
Anthony
you
Rogers.
said hi, Anthony.
Yeah, I said
Hello.
hi, Anthony. We're rolling. It's kind of hard to stop too much. But how you doing? This is Anthony Rogers, our
Don't
friend.
stop for me.
He's here to just like help fill space.
we
Noted
can
Mario
lightning-
enthusiast.
Noted
Maybe
Mario
we can
enthusiast.
lightning round through his choices at the very end.
Yeah. Yeah.
With or without the limitations of all of our games that we've already played. All right, it's my turn.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to submit something through the Discord.
Okay.
So I would like you to all have a look at this picture of
Uh-huh.
Mario.
Thank you,
delivering
Mike. You're
a
doing it the right way.
fire-powered-
Yep.
Fire-powered kick to Dr. Eggman's junk. In Mario and Sonic
Hang
games
on, let me get
Tokyo
it. Hold on a second. I gotta
2020.
rename it, but yeah.
And let me tell you, I played that entire game, and I think that's the most enjoyment I ever got out of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of athlete Marios if you look at the because there's like 4 of those Olympic games and Mario does all kinds of wild shit in those games.
Please don't tell my son there's more. I don't really have a lot to add to this. Mario's kickboxing, and he's gonna kick Dr. Eggman in the junk.
I almost predicted you'd pick a Mario from one of these games.
Gotta do something.
Like you had to
useful
get
from
something out of it. Yeah, exactly.
No, we don't need Mario. That we just want to highlight the fact that he's kicking Eggman in the junk. So, okay. All right. Let's see. Which game was that, Mike?
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games in Tokyo 2020.
All right.
What category is that for? Athlete.
Athlete. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to place that anywhere you like, Kurt.
Olympic Games. Well, it's important because there's a bunch of those, so it could be any of them.
There's, yeah. The first one was in 2006.
Yeah.
Was that the first one? Good God, they've been making those for almost 20 years. Holy shit!
All right. Is it my turn?
Right, it's your turn now,
Oh,
Eric. Here we go. I'll start your timer.
God damn it. So what's up, Anthony? How do you think we're doing so far?
I'm liking these pictures. This is good.
Okay.
We're gonna have to run the categories down if we don't understand.
Yeah, the problem is the categories are hard to see.
Well, we can. I've got this piece of paper here that's got all of our picks on it, so I'll make that.
There's a
big at
link
the
in
end.
the Discord to
yeah.
the spreadsheet where we're tracking it.
Oh, okay. That's helpful. I'll find that.
It's a little bit.
What categories you got left, Eric?
Dr. Eggman in the junk.
So I've got Mario's Nemesis left. I got Mario's Bestie. I still need to pick a 2D game apparently, and I need to pick an athletic competition. Well, no, it's actually not that hard because I was saving.
Oh, because you do like that game.
I do like that game. I picked it in our Super Nintendo draft. I was actually going to pick one of the bosses for the Nemesis because that's maybe the best thing in that whole game is all the bosses. But I'll just do it now and take Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a totally different game.
Because it's
a great pick.
Yeah,
it doesn't come out in 1994. That game.
I know. I know what Anthony's talking about. Something else that Kurt's thinking of, which is also very good.
You guys are talking about.
It's
that game already get picked? Did that game not already get picked?
Did not get picked for anything.
Then I'm thinking of a different game because I thought I'm thinking of Super Mario RPG, which you picked.
I picked that. That's not what they're talking
girlfriend.
about.
Yeah.
They're talking about actually. Oh man.
You got to think real hard about this because are you going to use this for a 2D game or are you going to use this for Nemesis?
If I don't take the thing Kurt and Anthony are talking about, I won't get it because Kurt's going to pick it next probably. I'm surprised he didn't.
I wasn't talking about anything.
All right, I'm going to take Donkey Kong 94. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to take that.
I do like that game, actually.
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about, Joe, and that's why I was surprised.
I thought you were talking about Yoshi's Island.
I'll take that in
I'm pretty sure Yoshi's Island was 1996, Joe.
Because if Kurt snakes Yoshi's Island for me, it's okay as long as one of the bosses or something cool from that game gets picked. I'm happy.
Oh, I was wrong. It's 95.
But Donkey Kong 94 is
96 seems good for
hey, do you guys remember Donkey Kong? What if they made it play better and then made 1,000 crazy levels set in that tile set? It's like it's like
what about that?
Mario Maker for Donkey Kong, and it's bananas and it's so fun and creative.
A bunch of like Mario's moves from the 3D games are like there first. Handstands and triple jumps, and it's so fun.
Well, and also there's no indication that this is what's going to happen. That's what that game is going to be. You start it, it's like, hey, it's Donkey Kong,
Right?
And then it just goes like off the fucking rails.
It's also
like,
arguably the
what the
best
fuck is
Game Boy
happening?
game.
Yeah.
You know,
pretty close.
It's
pretty
certainly in the running.
top 5, yeah.
Yep, it's real good.
All right. Well, with that, I think we're
Also,
back to.
I get 2 picks.
It's
Double
it's so annoying that no version of that game, aside from an actual cart and an actual Super Game Boy, gives you the fucking cool colorized thing with the arcade cabinet bezel and everything. Like,
Yeah,
such bullshit. They haven't.
It is such bullshit.
Does the Mister not do that?
You might be able to like load it through the Super NES core with the Super Game Boy somehow, but no, actually, I don't think by default you can.
Yeah, you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a
Do it
YouTube
on
video.
Mister.
I don't want to do that.
All right.
But yes,
so I'll help Eric out by saying the name of the game first, so you can start looking.
Okay.
Related.
Uh-huh.
Since Eric picked this,
I know you're picking. This is also.
I'm gonna go with Mario versus Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And so this is guidance counselor, because apparently I didn't know this, but when I was looking at a list of jobs, apparently he's a toy maker in this game, and so that's the shtick, is he's made these little minis that walk around, so lemmings like, and so he made these toys. But essentially it's hey, what if we took Donkey Kong 94 and like did more shit in that kind of vein and had puzzly stuff and then added more to it.
Aren't they also remaking that among all the other stuff they've just
Are
remade?
they?
One of those games. It might be the March of the Minis.
It's March of Minis, I think.
One?
Yeah.
It's the DS one, not the original. Okay.
Yeah, it's the Minis one.
Let's see. I was gonna try and see if I can find a picture of Mario making
toys.
Yeah, to kind of highlight that. Ooh, that like the. Oh,
that is a toy.
Mayhem. Oh, here we go. This is pretty good. This will work.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
I also enjoy that art that's on the covers and makes this sort of little teeny robot version and swings his arms around and all that stuff. It looks great.
It swings his arms from side to side.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good pick, Kurt.
All right. And then for in real life, I'm just gonna
do it.
Take the canonical.
Yeah.
Just retired Charles Martinet.
The only Mario you need.
That's right. He's the voice of Mario for pretty much everybody.
I don't want to be that guy, but there were a couple times in Wonder where I was like, this voice is wrong.
Yeah. I will say recently,
it wasn't as distracting to me
him...
as the fireball sound effect, but I know what you're saying.
I agree with that.
Completely agreed.
Which game are you taking him from, Kurt?
Is it from a game?
I mean, you have to pick it.
We weren't saying games for people.
Oh, I guess I guess
that's because these people weren't in games.
Well, technically, all those other things would have been eligible in other categories, allegedly. Yeah. I don't know. You can take it from whatever you want. You can make it really hard on Mike and say it's the cameo from the new Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, indeed.
What?
Because that would leave Mike with like the guy that played Mario in that weird Japanese cartoon, I think.
Oh.
Or no, there's the Super Mario Brothers 3 cartoon as well. So there's
I'll just take him from like Mario Golf 64 or whatever.
Okay.
Some random non-blogging game.
Holy shit!
No,
I just found a good one for that. All right, never mind.
All right, so that's it for me. Now I gotta spend a whole bunch of time figuring out these last 2 categories.
All right, Eric, if you're ready.
I'm not quite ready. Ask Anthony how he's.
I think it's almost tragic that we couldn't pick up Bowser in real life because the guy who played Mr. Belvedere famously played Bowser in like an Ice Capades thing.
Famously? Really?
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, Eric, if your brain is free, you're up again.
He's still.
I'm still trying to find a thing, but.
All right, so Anthony, pick a 2D Mario.
A 2D Mario.
2D Mario game. A 2D game that Mario is in. Is actually the category.
Is he subject to the restrictions of?
He is not.
I'm attempting to like eyeball this.
He will
pick something new.
he will be subject to the restrictions of his own picks. So he can't pick the same.
You're starting him a column
game more
in
than
the
once.
spreadsheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it. So actually,
also he's restricted because his restriction is that you get to pick the category for him.
I get to pick the category. Okay, that's better. I like that.
Well, that's
2D
that's
first.
rough. 2D first. So I can pick something that someone's already picked.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to pick Mario 3 then.
Okay.
No, that's not true. I could totally pick something weird, but I'm gonna go with that for now.
Like, there's all kinds
not to eat up time.
The one category I left off because I'm not familiar with it enough would be like you had to pick like an educational game that Mario was in, because there's a shitload of those, and it would have been a fun category, but I just couldn't.
Mario teaches typing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't pick a career that Mario's had.
He did.
There is one.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss that? Oh.
Clearly.
That was in the second email.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, well.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
I got my pick.
All right.
Are you ready?
Eric.
Mario's nemesis, the hardest challenge that Mario's ever faced.
Yep.
This is a man. This is a giant, powerful man with a big nose and big feet and loose pants, and his name is Bert the Bashful. And
yes,
this is the first time I saw this when I was a kid. It blew my fucking mind because of how big and weird it is. And you kill him by knocking his pants off, and then he gets ashamed and then deflates and flies away. And it's a really great weird thing that kind of sums up everything that's good about Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
You're laughing. That happened to a kid I know in high school. He died.
Oh shit.
Oh no, look at this little naked Bert the Bashful. It's funny, it's one of the things that's kind of missing from Mario Wonder is good boss fights, and it's right there, right? Like they could have just stolen that
Wonder
theme,
power makes enemies big.
Makes enemy big and weird, and then you have to do like something weird to fight them. Instead there's just all those little fights against Bowser Jr., who I'm not a Bowser Jr. fan, but Bert the Bashful is probably not actually the best boss fight in that game. Like there's like that Raphael the Raven fight where the thing rotates is incredible. There's the giant potted ghost that you just like you can't defeat. You have to like push him into the pit. There's like Sluggy the Unshaven, which is that weird ghost.
Or water monster.
Where you have to actually like push the ghost part of him away and then like hit his heart with an egg. But his heart is also hairy because he's Sluggy the Unshaven.
There's also Dry Bowser, I want to say.
Is there a Dry Bowser? Yeah, the final boss is like a huge Dry Bowser. Anyway, I think that game has its problems, but the boss fights
not dry.
He's just big. Incredible.
I thought there was the skeletal Bowser in that game.
I think there is. There's a giant. Yeah, there's a giant one that you heave eggs at the end, but
I think that's giant Bowser Jr. but giant baby Bowser.
That's giant baby Bowser. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good choice. Good choice.
I'm very happy that I got that this late in the game because I thought somebody would pick something from that game.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
But no one else knows.
Everybody else is wrong. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think it's back to me.
Okay.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna have to do this for my 3D game because it's getting real dicey out here for the 3D Mario games. I believe that technically speaking, I can still pick Captain Toad Treasure Tracker because Kurt was kind enough to take his Captain Toad from Mario.
That's a great value at this point in the draft.
Yeah.
It is actually, and I played that game. I think it was this year that I played it for the first time, and it's really good.
It's really good.
The Wii U was such a weird console. It had all these amazing gems on it that, like, statistically speaking, nobody ever played. And now just getting this, like, second console's worth of Nintendo exclusives on the Switch, everyone has just been like, this is amazing. This is fantastic. Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, Captain Toad. Like, just, damn.
Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, had a great time with that game. And it's got platforms that move, and you fall off stuff sometimes, so even if you don't jump, it's still a platformer.
It is a platformer.
Oh, for sure.
Plus
Yeah,
the
and
plus the
Mario's
Switch
in
version adds a whole extra chapter. I want to say.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Mario, like the original version of that doesn't actually have a Mario in it, I don't think, but the Switch version adds some Odyssey themed content, and that's where Mario actually shows up, which makes
Yes,
that
Yeah.
game
you definitely
eligible
see
for
the
this
Odyssey.
draft.
Well,
Yeah.
and because that actually started in Odyssey, was it Odyssey? Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Three.
Yeah, there were
Oh yes.
there were a handful of Captain Toad levels in Galaxy 2.
Well, there
right?
weren't levels.
I don't think there were
exactly.
levels.
There were
Yeah,
No,
you
they're-
find
they're-
them.
He finds
They're
you
totally
stuff.
no, there totally were.
There are
And
levels, yeah.
in Galaxy 1, you find Captain Toad, and there's like you'll do a little level because he's telling you his story, and then you
Yep.
get the whatever the doodad is you collect in those ones, the stars or whatever.
Star.
Yeah.
And then they spun it off into its own game, and once they did that, they stopped making Captain Toad levels in the other games.
But
Yeah.
the original Captain Toad levels were 3D World.
Yeah, 3D World was.
In the
Was
Galaxy
it 3D
games, you run into
World?
Captain Toad, but you don't do the whole walking around with the.
Oh, maybe
backpack.
you're right. Maybe I flipped
Yeah,
those.
no.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He's
yeah.
usually like stuck somewhere, and you gotta help him, and then he'll
Yeah.
make you launch a sling star so you can get to some place you couldn't get to.
That's
before.
right. Yep.
All right, we're heading back to Joe Town, Joe Country, Joe Land, Super Joe Land.
Okay. Well, question to clarify: Is driving a sport? Is auto racing a sport or not?
Oh yeah, yeah,
You're
absolutely.
You're gonna take exactly what I wrote down on my list just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
So
for
so I mean, then the finest moment in Mario's athletic career is clearly when he and Luigi drove a go-kart together in Super Mario Kart Double Dash, the best Mario Kart game, and
They're like a rally
I wrote
team.
no arguments to the contrary. Yeah, I mean that game is just like I played so much Double Dash that I mean I had so much fun with that game. My friend Wes had just gotten out of the Navy when that game was like still pretty new, and we played through the whole thing co-op. My friend Jack once had a party where he like networked together a bunch of everybody brought their GameCube and a TV and networked them all together, which I think Anthony, you did that too at one point, right?
I maxed it. I got each team had its own TV.
8
Yeah.
TVs.
8 TVs, 16 players, 8 TVs.
It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life.
Which like I feel like there's like I understand that like playing games online now has just like sort of mooted at doing weird shit like that, but there is a special place in my heart for having to get a shitload of people in your house and doing weird shit like networking 8 TVs and 8 GameCubes and 16 players to play 16-player Super Mario Kart Double Dash. Like I love everything about that. So that's my athletic moment for him. And
All right, is this your last? No.
my last. I go.
Your last.
I go very last. But for ladies, it's a shame that Bowsette is like a fan creation because But I think when it comes to I think I have to go with Daisy from. Did we do Super Mario Land? Super Mario Land 1 hasn't been picked for anything yet, right?
Nope.
It has not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Daisy from Super Mario Land 1. Not necessarily because, I have a specific affinity for Daisy, although I do love that in Double Dash there's a "Hi, I'm Daisy" button, which I think every game featuring her should have a "Hi, I'm Daisy" button. But in fact, because instead of just being like you finish a level and like Toad is there to go like your princess is in another castle, the bad guy, the weird Sphinx bad guy in Super Mario Land, has staffed a bunch of his minions to pose as Daisy. So Mario finishes the level and goes, "Oh, Daisy," and then it turns into like a weird fly monster and hops away and isn't Daisy. And I think that's why my affinity for not
The
even
body
for
horror.
Daisy.
You
It's
like-
the body horror of the fake Daisies turning into fly monsters and Goombas and whatever, and then like shuffling off while Mario just
Mario
sits
having
there
a
and
psychotic breakdown.
yes, exactly. This is the David Cronenberg Mario.
This is why it didn't work out between him and Daisy.
Yeah.
That's how she ended up
Okay.
with Luigi. I think canonically,
Right.
yeah, if you just type Daisy into Google, well, 1 out
Hi,
of
I'm Daisy.
25 ain't bad.
All right. Does that mean it's back to me then?
Yep, back to
Yep.
you.
I think it's my turn.
Hey, it's Alex Rio. Welcome,
It's
Hello.
never
Alex.
Alex's turn.
My favorite Mario is 64. Next question.
Okay, thank you.
64 what?
That's a choice. All right. I have a I have a question.
Give me that Game Boy ass sprite of Daisy.
Where is
please. It's with the yellow background. It just says Princess Daisy. It's like just a black
Like
and
a
white
one-
Game Boy
yeah.
sprite.
This one? Is that what she looks like in the game?
The one. Yeah, that's what she looks like in the game.
All right. I have a question for the group. I'm going to
Okay.
tackle the IRL person who has betrayed Mario category.
Yep.
And I would like to pick a person who has never betrayed Mario except in the collective unconsciousness for the last 35 years. I would like to pick Danny DeVito.
I know this isn't. Listen, we have to
I
save
wanna
it
know
for the
if this
next
is-
time we do a Mario draft, and I'll add a category that's like
Who should play Mario?
Wait,
Yeah.
we
So you-
actually
so you're
okay. Wait,
saying that-
okay, wait. Hold up. How about this? I'll add that category, and we'll do it at the end.
Well, okay, then that's my pick for that
Or
category.
I'll do a wild card, and then anybody can pick any Mario thing they want. How does that sound?
You put my Daisy under Mike's name. What the hell, Eric?
Oh, sorry.
Fine. So Eric, you're saying that I have to pick someone who has actually
Yeah.
played Mario
For the
in
purposes
some
of
form.
this exercise, it has to be.
All right, fine. I have a backup choice. It's Peter Cullen.
Peter Cullen was Mario?
And who is
Peter
that?
Cullen is, of course, the voice acting legend, most well known for his portrayal of
Right.
I'll
Autobot
give you
leader
that, though,
Optimus
Mike.
Prime.
How's that make you feel?
Yeah, right.
In 1983, Cullen voiced Mario in Donkey Kong, a short-lived cartoon capitalizing off the
right.
popularity of the titular arcade game.
Yeah,
I would-
Saturday
I-
Supercade.
I would
Soupy
not.
Sales voiced Kong in the show.
Yeah, I would not have added this
Fucking
category
Soupy Sales.
if A, there wasn't enough to fill it out, and B, there wasn't enough to fill it out without us being able to stick our middle fingers up to Chris Pratt. So fuck you, Chris Pratt. We're not picking you. I mean, he's a fine. He did fine, but
Who
did
was
fine,
Mario?
but,
Who was the post Captain Lou Saturday morning cartoon Mario? Like, who was that guy?
That's
Do you
Mario.
know?
What was your choice, Mike? Sorry.
Peter
I mean,
Cullen.
It's Mario. That's just what he sounds like in real life. Did you
No,
not know
Alex,
that?
he sounds like Captain Lou.
No.
We went over this before you got here.
Captain Lou is portraying Mario, but Mario in real life is the guy who replaced Captain Lou, who is Mario as himself. That's the lore.
I like how Peter Cullen just looks like what's his name who plays Walter White.
Bryan Cranston.
little
Right,
bit,
grandson.
yeah. All right. Okay, let's
All right,
see.
it's back to you then, Eric.
And so, what have I got left?
You have
Athlete
athletic career
and Mario's
and
best
bestie.
friend. Okay.
Anthony, try to find the best friend that I picked for Mario in the photo collage.
Where's the photo collage? Where's Mike?
On the on the
Yeah,
Twitch
I
stream.
see. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, that's what that guy looks like. I heard you. I was driving home and I heard you talking about that guy, and I was like, I don't remember that guy from that game at all. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Is that-
Mario do dressage. Someone help me figure
I
this
am
out.
going to pick Mario Dressage from one of the. There's like the.
2012 London, is that an option?
That's what it says. That doesn't sound right
Like
to me, but it could be. I don't know. I know that there's several of these games where you can make like Mario. I think the funniest one is probably Robotnik or Wario riding the horse. But it probably isn't quite as good as Mike's karate flaming kick to Robotnik's
Yeah.
nuts, but it's up there. There's also there's a bunch
Mike
of
could have picked that for Slamma-Jamma as well.
yeah.
He slams
More
Robotnik's
liberal
nuts into
interpretation.
the
Exactly.
basketball hoop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's
All right,
the
this
one
is
of
a
the
good choice,
Rio.
Eric.
Yeah.
I approve of your choice.
Actually,
that's a real good
I like,
3D
I
horse.
like this picture better. Yeah,
that's a good horse. That's Rio 2016. Okay. Well then, let's move on to Kurt then.
All right, I got my
Well, double
last two
Kurt. No,
picks.
actually,
All
there's
right.
only one pick for you left to do. Is that possible?
No, I got two. Bay and Vacation.
Because you've already started filling
I
it in.
started filling in the Bay one. So I'm gonna pick Princess Peach from Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I almost.
That's a really
Wait, are you
good
going
pick.
with Rabbid? Are you with Rabbid?
I almost went with Rabbid Peach.
You have to take Rabbid Peach.
Almost went with Rabbid Peach. In fact, I'm changing it up. I'm taking
What's their
Rabbid
relationship status?
I mean, I don't look at.
It's complicated.
I mean, she thinks.
She thinks that she and Mario are a thing in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I like it. But yeah, I mean, that's who would have ever expected that Nintendo would let them slather Rabid bullshit all over their canonical characters, but they did, and they came out with a pretty
and we love them for it.
Better place for it.
Pretty enjoyable game. I still haven't played Sparks of Hope, but
It's supposed to be
eventually
good.
I will. That's what I hear.
It's supposed to be good.
So, yep. And then for Vacation, I had one pick, and Eric went with it, and so I'm just gonna go with Delfino Island from Mario Sunshine, which is one of the only reasons to pick that game. And so I'm gonna go with Moo Moo Farm. From Mario Kart 64.
You just want to hang out with the cows?
Yeah, just hang out with the cows. It's kind of
really
tranquil.
Bad there.
It's kind of tranquil. You know, some racers go through once in a while, but it's not. You know, it's not nuts.
Bucolic.
They're not. You know, giant boulders slamming down or anything like that. Bucolic is a good word.
Bucolic.
They probably make some nice fresh cheese.
Yeah. So.
That's the stage where if you play as 3 players, the game runs twice as fast as it's supposed to, right?
Does it really?
There's a bug. Yeah, I think it's Moo Moo Farm. There's a stage in Mario 64 that has a weird bug where if you play 3 players, multiplayer, for some reason the game runs super fast.
Huh.
And there's like a lot of people who just like play it that way only
because it amps it up.
Like because it's like super amped up.
Nice. All right, that's my pick. I wanted to get that game in there too.
Good.
I played so much of that game when it was new.
Yep, that's why. Played a shit ton of that game with my nieces and nephews.
Like that Eric is making sure his hands stay in the picture no matter what.
It's up to you to choose Mario's bestie, Eric.
Okay, I think we're. I must have missed something of Joe's. Does Joe have 2 left, or you only got
Joe
one left?
has one left.
I have one left.
Joe has one left.
Which one did you pick? A Peach or
Also
a Vacation? What was
he
your
has
Peach?
He chose Daisy.
Oh, Daisy, that's right.
Super Mario Land.
Body Horror Daisy from Super Mario Land.
I couldn't
David
find
Cronenberg
that.
presents Daisy in.
I really enjoy that this collage is all over the place, and there's an occasional animated thing happening in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Just suddenly catches your eye.
I also realized, but speaking of game footage that we have, I realized that I fucked up on my 2D Mario, and I should have picked fucking NES Remix.
You could have.
Oh yeah.
I was sure you were going to, and
I figured if anyone picked
we were
that
talking
game,
about
it
it.
would be Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have. That game rules, and I played some of it to capture footage the other night when we were going to do a normal Mario draft, and then I totally spaced it out because.
Okay. All right.
I've been staring at a computer.
I'm ready.
monitor
I've had
for
this.
hours.
This has been a pick that's been in my back pocket for quite a while. I think that this is. I'll say definitively, this is the best written thing in any Mario game that's ever existed, and it's Bobby the Bob-omb, who sacrifices himself and makes Olivia cry, and is the only thing that I've ever felt any real emotions while playing a Mario game before. But it's such a dumb tossed off thing, and then there's all these dumb jokes between Olivia, this just kind of generic Bob-omb that she adopts and calls Bobby, and then
His name is Bob-omb.
he blows up and dies, and they don't fucking bring him back. I kept waiting.
He gets like a Star Wars ghost kind of scene at one point.
Yeah, but I kept waiting. But that's what I was gonna say is like Star Wars didn't have the courage of its convictions to kill Chewbacca and make him dead, right? Or there's all these examples, but fucking Mario and the Origami King, they kill off this Bob, and Olivia cries and cries and cries, and it's such a sad, dumb thing to be sad about, and it's very good, and it's a highlight of a game that I think is fatally flawed because of the combat, but as otherwise has so much going for it. I think it looks incredible. I really love the writing in that game, and the way that they play in that space with the like Thousand Year Door leans hard in one way where they take a lot of the generic Mario characters and like give them personality and gussy them up, and this game goes hard the other way where it just leaves them generic, but then like writes them in such a way that they kind of come to life, and
the writing's so good.
It is so good. And
if the Bay category had been any female character, I would have picked Olivia a long time ago.
But yeah, I don't know. I just that was a thing that I thought was really
nice,
really good in that game. Olivia
would
be a good companion as well, but I think that picking Bobby really highlights the thing that, because she could have very easily have been a very annoying, like generic side character, but because of
top left there, the one with no fuse. Oh, the one who's sleeping.
I had a
That's
picture,
what he does all the time.
I had a picture I was going to use, but now I can't find it.
Also, I just want to say this game gets existentially horrifying at the end, where you get into one of Bowser's airships, and then the cannon loads up with more bombs that you're like using to shoot down paper planes that are attacking you. And Olivia thinks that they're Bobby at first.
Yeah.
And you just squander the lives of like 200 bombs over the course of this like 5-minute rail shooter section.
Yeah, I knew that if I brought it up, that I would hook Mike at least with that pick. So
yeah, I had it on my list.
Yeah, I haven't played that game. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. So
I had it on my list.
Talking about it.
Yeah, it's good.
I remember it sounded good.
It's the best Paper Mario.
It's probably the best Paper Mario, but it's not the best Mario RPG.
If you say so.
Because that's Mario RPG.
All right. Well, we are creeping up on midnight, so I'm gonna step on the gas here. Step on the gas.
Make his pick.
All right, so we're down to my last category, which is guidance counselor, and I did a little bit of research for this one, and my answer for this one is going to be teacher, from the game I Am a Teacher, Super Mario No Sweater for NES, which apparently is a game that teaches you how to knit Mario patterns into a sweater.
Oh, great pick, Mike.
For the NES.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
And I don't know exactly how he features or what he teaches you, but the game is literally called I Am a Teacher. So
I like it. And what
it's
is
also
his
called
job in
Super
that game?
Mario No Sweater, which is a very good name. It had a sequel called I Am a Teacher Timi no Kiso, which taught you knitting basics. Oh, but that has no Mario, so it doesn't count.
Well, this picture doesn't have Mario in it, but I think I'm going to use it because I think it gets the point across better than just about anything else I could have found.
God, it's so hard to understand what's happening on the stream right now.
What's up?
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Tuning in right now.
Yeah, everything's fine. Looks good to me.
Yeah.
It's normal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, so what have we got left here? Just Joe?
Joe
vacation?
has to make his vacation pick.
Where are you going for vacation, Joe?
I mean, you guys, I'm surprised it hasn't been taken yet. It's so obvious. There's only one place where you would take a vacation with Mario.
Uh-huh.
Hotel Mario.
Yeah.
I was going to make a category where I was going to take if we had. Actually, we fucking crushed this on the time thing, by the way. It's only an hour and 45 minutes. Like we fucking killed it. So good job on that. But I was gonna steal Anthony's idea for like you have to pick something to give somebody else because that was like the Hotel Mario Party category.
There are worse Mario games than Hotel Mario. Hotel Mario is not like a great game, but it's like a standard arcade style. It's the closest thing to Donkey Kong Mario's done since Donkey Kong. It's a single screen arcade style game. it's not good, but it's not. It's
the cutscenes
and
are
it
really
includes
something.
Bowser's sourpuss bread. So
I guess I have to use that picture.
That's such a good Mario.
that's not as that's not as good as the Zelda like lips monster that like eats itself when you kill it in whichever the Zelda's Adventure I think, or
Gamelon.
Wand of Gamelon. But
All right.
All right, Anthony.
Just lay your eyes on it.
Pick a Mario bestie, a sidekick or character that features in a Mario game.
Well, that's it, right? We've finished, right? That's the end of the draft.
Yeah, we're done.
You're done.
Right. Should we go over what
Congratulations.
we did first, and then we can kind of like banter a little bit?
I was going to do a couple of that, and then we
can bask.
All right.
Did you say you linked to the Google Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the
Discord and in your email.
We try to pick who's the winner of this draft, but I feel like we're all winners here.
We're all winners. Everybody.
All right. So in the 2D category, in the 2D category, Mario 3 for me, Donkey Kong 94 for Eric, Super Mario World for Mike, and New Super Mario Brothers U for Joe. In the 3D category, Luigi's Mansion for me, Super Mario Galaxy 2 for Eric, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker for Mike, Super Mario 3D World for Joe, Zookeeper, B Mario for me, Elephant Mario for Eric.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pokebird Mario Pokebird for Mike, and Bunny for Joe. Athletic career, I went with Boomerang Suit because I wanted to do hammers, and then we realized that it only appeared in the game that had already been picked. Everybody agreed that it was okay to pick it for athletic career, and then it didn't appear in more than one game. Mario Dressage for Eric. I guess.
Mario kicks Dr. Egghead in the jug.
Yeah, it was just like Testicle Destroyer.
Yeah.
For Mike, and Car Racer for Joe.
Yep.
For Double Dash.
Boo.
Coolest dunk. I picked
Slamma-Jamma Mario. Thank you.
Yeah, Slamma-Jamma. Let me actually rewrite this here. Slamma-Jamma.
Striker's Charge Shot.
Yep, Striker Charge Shot. Mega Strike is what it's called.
Okay.
Cape Feather from Super Mario Maker for Eric.
Can I? Is it too late for me to change that? I have two more really good ones that my brain just kind of shut down.
Go for it.
I'll wait. Go through first, and then I'll tell you the two. I had two good ones.
Mike should recap his Mario 64 story.
I don't think we have time for that. But it does involve bringing the ball into the wing cap obstacle course in the lobby of Peach's Castle.
Yeah. And the leaf block from Super Mario Brothers 2 for Joe. Besties, I picked Captain Toad.
Good pick.
Mario Maker 2. Eric picked Bobby the Bob-omb from Origami King, as we just heard.
Rest in peace, Bobby.
Rest in peace. Mike picked Flavio from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And Joe picked Luigi from Super Mario Brothers 2 US. Bays.
Sad, Eric, stop it.
I picked Rabid Peach from Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Eric picked Princess Peach from Super Mario RPG.
Pick your Peach. Yeah, Rabid Peach. That's probably the best pick in that category, Kurt. For sure.
Princess Peach from Paper Mario for Mike, and Daisy.
Body horror Daisy that turns into
Super Mario Land.
Yeah, that turns into a fly.
I thought that said Beef Mario on the paper. So that's just, anyway.
Mario in real life, I picked Charles Martinet.
Yep.
Eric picked Bob Hoskins.
Yep.
Mike picked Peter Cullen.
Famous Mario voice Peter Cullen.
Yep. And Joe picked Captain Lou Albano.
Great. Good pick. Yep.
Joe's right.
Nemesis is I picked Bowser. Eric picked Bert the Bashful.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Good.
Mike picked Richter Belmont. Which is a great pick.
Great pick. Yep.
And Joe.
Good job.
Joe picked Dry Bowser. On a vacation, I picked Moo Farm. Eric picked Delfino Island.
Yep, sure did.
Mike picked Pounce Bounce Isle
from Bowser's Fury.
From Bowser's Fury,
Yeah,
and
everything's cat.
Joe picked Hotel Mario, as we just heard. For Guidance Counselor, Mario's Jobs. I picked Toy Maker from Mario vs. Donkey Kong.
Good. Yep.
Eric picked Dr. Mario from, I don't know, some game.
Yep.
Mike picked Teacher. I'm a Teacher Super Mario No Sweater. And Joe, the definitive ref from Punch Out.
Yep. Is that it?
That's it.
Good.
Is that everything?
That's it.
This was a wonderful experience, Eric.
This was way better than just picking a bunch of Mario games, right?
Yes,
absolutely.
I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree.
All right. Well,
all right. What were your alternate choices for the?
Okay, so
the Slamma-Jamma?
The two dunk ones, I didn't have enough time to figure out where to pick them in. But okay, so the first one is a giant pit opens up on the basketball court. Mario dons his trusty steed and leaps for the hoop, but he can't make it. It's too far. He has to abandon his best friend and companion and drop Yoshi into the pit in order to score the basket
and launch himself the rest of the way.
that wins the championship. It's what has to happen. And then my other one was the tall, skinny, weird fucker from Mario Maker.
Just walks up to the hoop and drops the ball in.
Yeah. Just because if you're gonna talk about weird Mario shit, tall, skinny, weird Mario from Mario Maker is possibly the most upsetting Mario that's ever existed. I really hate it.
Also, that's why it's like a dunk on who you're dunking on, right?
Yeah,
it's like
it's bad.
Yeah, I turned into this guy and I still dunked on you.
Right. It's like a George Mirasan Mario or something. It's very appropriate.
You should look up Diagonal Mario.
What is that?
There's a one frame sprite in Super Mario World where
No,
Mario runs up diagonal and he turns diagonal, and people have made an entire game out of Mario being diagonal all the time.
Okay, well, it's very good.
Good.
Thanks,
good.
Mike. Good call. All right. Alex, Anthony, is there anything, since you guys got here late, is there anything special that you feel like you need to talk about Mario related?
My career one would have been an archaeologist for Mario Picross.
Oh,
nice.
Because Picross is good. Mario's an archaeologist for no reason. And for vacation, I would have picked the mansion from Luigi's Mansion 3. Because that's the cool, because it's like a hotel, and it's like the coolest hotel on the planet, where like there's a museum on one floor, and there's a movie studio on one floor, and botanical gardens, and I'm like, yeah, but like ghosts are cool also.
Once you're done, then there's no more ghosts.
Yeah, and there's money everywhere.
Well, once you're done, there's no more hotel either.
Like I just go into my room and shake the decorations, and I paid for the room. So I don't know, that's where I would vacation.
Nice.
Otherwise, like, you guys picked most of the good ones, and I guess nobody really wanted New Super Mario Brothers, but a giant mushroom would have been good for dunking.
Yeah, I did think about that too.
Yeah.
Actually, the one that got swiped out from under me, my original thought that I've been thinking about since I saw your email this morning is Spring Mario from Mario Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
doing the dunk.
It's classic.
Good Slamma-Jamma.
It was gone before I slammed and jammed.
Yeah, so. My one thing that passed me that that also maybe would have been a dunk, maybe Mario as a pilot from Super Mario World 2 or Super Mario World.
Oh, yeah.
Super Mario Land 3, Super Mario World,
yeah.
where at the very end of that game, Wario finds a giant golden statue of Princess Peach, and then Mario just flies a little helicopter in and just steals it out from under him. It's very funny.
He's also a pilot in Mario Land 1.
Yes, yeah, that's one of his. Well, it's just a level, right? There's just those weird levels.
Yeah.
There's a submarine level and a flying level.
Yeah, exactly. I think doesn't the bad guy, doesn't he have like a little like robot thing with like a claw arm? Can he just get in that and dunk it by like flying vertically over it and just dropping it?
I don't see why not.
I mean, people went after Odyssey a bunch of different ways, but I would have picked Pauline for Mario's Bay.
I
That's
Damn
he
it, I
doesn't
was gonna
date.
say
He's not
that.
dating Pauline in that. If
Like
you
an old
pick
flame situation.
right, yeah,
Mario doesn't know what sex is. Mario's not
Yeah,
dating any
first
of
of all,
these
that,
people.
right.
Oh,
Excuse me, Alex, you missed this. We discussed it earlier, but certainly in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Mario is explicitly horned over Elvira,
yeah, but that's like not
which
canon.
which led to further discussion
It's all
about how we
canon. That's the
suspect
point.
Mario is
Tonight,
always
Alex,
horny.
everything is canon.
yes, that's the point. So the whole point of this was I just wanted to highlight what a
Wait, hold on. No,
Mario's fucking weird,
Pauline
man.
She acts like she's an ex of Mario.
She is in that
Odyssey.
game. You can't pick her in that game because canonically in Odyssey, that's the same Pauline that
Oh,
Mario
I see,
was
I
dating
see.
in the original Donkey Kong game.
So it'd have to go with Donkey
Yes,
Kong.
yeah.
I see. I
Yes.
see.
But can
I
I
didn't
go
realize
with
that'd be at the
Donkey Kong?
time.
Can I go with Donkey Kong because I like the song that she sings in Odyssey?
I mean,
Yeah.
listen. Here's the thing. Here's
That's what
the
I'm
thing.
getting for.
There's
Is that a thing?
we could have added like 10 or 15 more categories to this and probably still managed to pull it all off.
I know.
So
Can I do an illegal move and can
Yeah,
I say
sure.
that Mario's Bay is Toadette? Because I like Captain Toad a lot.
that's
and
your
Toadette
day,
is...
but Toadette's great. I love
Okay.
Toadette.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd date Toadette for sure.
I would.
Absolutely.
Toadette seems
kidding?
like somebody that would make you a nice pie.
She's marriage material for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely. All right.
Yeah, I'd
Eric, I would say
marry
as counterpoint, I'm not sure that we could have survived one or two more rounds of this game.
why
We would have been
not?
out of Mario games.
Just
now.
what are
We
you
were at
saying
the bottom of the
that?
barrel.
Say for instance that Richter got drafted. Maybe we would have run out of stuff to talk about. I don't know. Anyways, it's Mario's great because he is extremely a flexible pop culture icon that kind of can be anything.
He's,
to anyone,
he's silly
and-
putty.
Yep, and
He's this generation's Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
he's
seriously.
so much better than Mickey Mouse though.
Oh, absolutely, but fills the same
Yeah.
niche. Like he could just be squished into whatever role you want to put him in.
Yep, it's great. All right, that's it for
Especially when he's
this.
Blob Mario and Super Mario Wonder.
We
available now.
managed to keep this under 2 hours, and so
Thanks,
that's
Eric.
where we're gonna stop. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I don't know. We'll be back with some video games. I'm not sure what, but I have to turn my computer off and throw it in the ocean to get all this stuff off, so I can set back to neutral. Also, my neck and back are sore, so
Send your computer
You
to
have
the moon.
to
That's what
strap
it
on
is.
your flood,
I'm gonna have to go stretch.
aim it at your can.
That would have been a good Mario dunk. Is that like jetpack thing?
Yeah,
in Mario
well,
Sunshine?
Yeah.
You could really get some. Imagine how many flips you could do, how many somersaults.
You could
But,
ice flower like the defender, and then push him and
yeah,
jump
like or
on
jump
him
off
and
them
Oh,
and then
that's good,
shatter
that's
them into
good.
1,000
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
shatter him
Hey,
into
because you
1,000
dunked the
pieces,
ball
yeah.
right on his head. Yeah,
for
good.
sure.
Good.
All right, that's it. We're getting out of
Great.
here.
Great
But,
work, everyone.
Thank you all.
And we'll be back.
Thank you so much for
in a minute.
drafting my games.
That's it. That's it. That's the
Mamma
stop there.
mia.